General Digby officially declared war on the birds, convinced that the pride of Australia was at stake. Private Bluey arrived with the morning reports, looking significantly more worried than his confident commander. "Sir, they aren't just birds. They are feathered biological tanks with legs made of pure, unstoppable speed." The general ordered the heavy guns to be readied, certain that mere feathers were no match for military steel. But the birds moved with tactical precision, vanishing into the desert dust before a single shot could be fired. "I'm telling you, General, I heard them tapping out a complex Morse code with their beaks on the fence posts." Digby screamed at the strategy map, which had been mysteriously vandalized with suspicious, dapper mustaches on every major city. Every time the military attempted a surprise ambush, the emus were already 3 steps and 40 miles ahead. After spending 10,000 rounds of ammunition on nothing but thin air, the general finally admitted he was outmatched. The Great Emu War concluded with a total avian victory, leaving the soldiers to beat a very hasty, very confused retreat.